What's going on, everyone? Before I get started this week, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I've got videos like this coming to you every Monday and a new episode of the podcast coming every Thursday, both at 6 a.m. Eastern Time. With that out of the way, I want to talk this week about all these easy platinum trophy games that trophy hunters are so on the fence about. Some people think that they're an embarrassment to have on your list, while others use them as a way to boost your trophy score quickly when they don't have enough time to play other games or just get a quick boost between games. So why do I care? Well, I was curious if any of these games are actually any good. So, I picked 3 of them to try out. A platformer called Jack and Jill DX, a blatant Space Invaders clone called Super Destronauts DX, and the most infamous of them all, My Name is Mayo. So let's find out what I discovered. So in the case of Jack and Jill DX, the game itself is pretty mediocre, and I don't think that it serves much of a purpose to someone outside of getting trophies. But when it comes to the other two, it's a very different story. I really enjoyed my time with Super Destronauts DX. Yes, I got a very easy platinum trophy from it, but I went in not knowing anything about the game and found an interesting, albeit blatant ripoff, of Space Invaders. It's a game that I've played a couple of times since I finished the trophies for it, and I think the most interesting thing that it does is add these ghosts when aliens die that you can't kill and that will hurt you if they hit you, but you can continue to shoot them as they fall down for even higher scores. And as a score chasing game, it's a fun little pickup and play title. It's not going to challenge you too much, but you will get a little bit of extra playtime out of it if you want something like that. Is it going to suck your life away for hundreds of hours? No, but that's okay. It's a cheap game and gave me a couple hours of fun, and that was enough. So, okay, the elephant in the room, right? My Name is Mayo. On the surface, the game is just about tapping one button over and over again to hit a jar of mayo until the lid comes off. But there's a lot of clever humor in the game that legit made me laugh while playing it. I decided to stream the PS4 version of the game, and while chat was confused as to why I was playing it, we all had a great time laughing at the ridiculousness of that game. I honestly believe that game is worth your time for the dollar that it costs, and you'll probably walk away from it having enjoyed yourself if you just let yourself be taken away by it. Put some costumes on that jar of mayo and laugh at the ridiculous life advice it gives. Really, give it a try. So I guess what I'm trying to say, for the most part, is I had fun with these games. I got some easy trophies, but I also found that there are some interesting and even legitimately fun games out there behind the pretense of easy trophies. I think that if more devs attached a really easy trophy list to their entry games, they might get more eyes on their game, and it could lead to them to a future of making really high quality games. Is that for everyone? No, definitely not. While I had fun with these, I'm sure there are people out there thinking I'm crazy for saying all of this, and I know that there are people who find these trophies embarrassing to PlayStation as a platform, or even a really big problem for the metagame that is trophies. But Telltale games are notoriously easy to platinum, and I don't see anybody complaining about them. It's just a thought. But if you can make a game like the Telltale games that people enjoy and have super easy platinum trophies, why can't you do that with other genres as well? It seems to me that if you gave a really easy trophy list to a game that you're developing that nobody would otherwise pay attention to, at least some people would pay attention to it because they want those easy trophies. And if those people that do pay attention to it for the trophies walk away from that game feeling like they really got their money's worth, then they're going to share around that experience to other trophy hunters who will inevitably share it to people who aren't trophy hunters. And then maybe your game could be something special. This definitely won't always be the case, but it could be. If you're a game dev out there and you're thinking that your game probably deserves some eyeballs on it, but you're not really sure how to do it, that might be something to consider. If only devs leverage trophies more, we could see some really interesting and special things come from that space. Anyway, that's it for me this week, guys. Just a simple video about some simple games with simple trophy lists. I've been playing through them recently, and I wanted to get my thoughts out about these games because I was genuinely surprised with how fun some of them actually are. Especially My Name is Mayo. There's been a lot of talk over the years about My Name is Mayo and how garbage of a game it is, but I really legitimately walked away from that game having enjoyed my time with it, And knowing what I know now, I would have given them more money than I did. Just food for thought. No pun intended. Remember, this week we are discussing Star Wars Episode 1 on the podcast, and it's a really great episode, so be sure not to miss it. As always, you can find all the important down in the description below, and until next time, have fun out there, guys.